Hello everyone, I am Vishal. Today is the day 2 of our Stadd Pro classes, and this is my channel Stadd Pro Tutorial and Hacks, and this is my website civilstructurehacks.blogspot.com. So today is our day 2 of Stadd Pro classes. That was the earlier classes what I have posted on the YouTube, so you can watch these all contents are the introductions to the Stadd Pro. Now we are moving on the day 2 of schedule, and in this particular day I am going to tell you about the basic concepts of Stadd Pro and we can say fundamentals of the Stadd Pro. So these all are the subtopics of this: how to create node, beam and plate, what are the type of cursors they uses, type of views they uses, and the introduction to the coordinate system, both global and local axis. So these are the following contents what I am going to discuss with you today. So today this is a basic session, because if you want to start any project then you should know how to create such kind of basic knowledge you should have. If you are a beginner or even if you are a designer, then you should have such all basic knowledge about this, because this is not a very hard concept. This is just such kind of few tricks, so that you can, if you learn right now, then it will going to be better for your longer way. So let's start with the Stadd Pro session. Double click on this icon. Let's start a new project. Click on space and Day-2. Select meter and kilonewton if not selected, then finish. Click on this. Have not been. So let us see. This is called a workspace, but I have already told you this is called a menu bar, this is called a toolbar, this is called a page control, and this is called a data sheet. So what I am going to tell you today what is how to create node, beam and plate. First of all, you should know that what exactly is the node, beam and plate. Node is not anything, but it is just a point which has a stiff joint which has a 6 reactions. Every node has a 6 reaction, because when we connect the 2 nodes it makes a beam, and when we connect the 4 nodes it makes a plate. And each node has some following information like node number and their coordinates in x, y, z and space. So if we want to create any geometry, then first of all we should make a node. So this is the importance of node, because without a node we can't create any kind of geometry on a Stadd Pro. So node is a very conceptual and a very important thing for Stadd Pro. So first of all, let's create there is a right hand side, there is a data sheet called nodes, and this is called a beam. If you want to create a node, then just simply this is a x, y, z. These all are the 3 direction, and this is a meter, this is a basic unit what we have selected earlier, and just put it on a 0 and then drag enter on it. Then there is a you will see in front of there, see there is a one node which will appear over here. It is not selected right now, because if you want to select it you have to select the node cursor. There is a left hand side uppermost topmost cursor you will see in your page control screen. This is called node cursor. If you will select it, then you can select any node. Right now you can see this is bar becomes a black and this also becomes red, so you have already selected a node. So this is importance of node, and how you can, this is the first method how you can create any node. And there is also, if I want to cut it, and if you want to make a node in a different way, different method, then you should first of all you should go to geometry, then node, then also press it 0, and then there is also node appears. And right now I will teach you how to create a beam. So if you want to create any beam, then you should firstly make 2 nodes, and we are just making in the x direction 2 meter, and then drag on it. So right now you will see there are 2 nodes appear over here. You can easily see this is the first node and this is the second node, which is appears from the 2 meter distance of the first node. So if you want to make a beam, then just first select from the toolbar. There is a shortcut option. Right now you can adopt over here. This is called the add beam. If you want to just select it and then press on the first node and then press on the second node. So this is how you have created a beam over here. So if you want to select this beam, then you should select the beam cursor. So this is the second one cursor on your page control sheet. So this is how you can, this appears black and this appears in the red mark area. So this is what we call a beam. Okay, so this is how you can create any beam over here. So right now there is also different method that you can go to the geometry, then you can make add beam point to point, then also you can make beam, but make sure that there should be at least 2 nodes over there to making any beam. Then the third one thing is how to create a plate. If you want to create a plate, then you should have 4 minimum nodes. So there's only we have 2 nodes, so we have to make another 2 nodes. So let's make it. There's another node appears and then 2 meters, then again 2 meters. So here now 2 nodes also appears. We have created 2 nodes also. So this is how, this is only just x and y as distance. Because of this particular coordinate system, you can create any kind of node just by putting their value over here. Because if you would measure the distance between those 2 nodes, then what I have made this is called 2 meters. I will show you it later. Okay, but first of all we want to create a plate over here. So let's create a plate. First of all we have to create a beam. If you want to create a plate, then just simply add on it, and these are the 4. Choose the beam cursor, then you can say this is a common beams. 4 beams are created over here just because of 4 nodes. Then if you want to make a plate over here, then just select this second option. Here is written the 4 noded plates. Select it. Second, third, fourth. This is how one plate is created. If you want to, this plate is not appearing over here because you can't see plate in the modeling mode. So if you want to see it, then first of all select the plate cursor and then you can select. So if you want to select node, beam and plate, then you have to just select these or the 3 cursors, which are very important. First of all node cursor, second one is beam cursor, other one is plate cursor. So if you want to select a node, then you should select node cursor. If you want to select beam, then select beam cursor, and then all beams are selected. If you want to select the plates, then first of all you should choose the plate cursor, and then if you want to select these all plate is selected over here. Okay, so this is how you can create any kind of beam, node and cursor and any kind of geometry. So these are the simple fundamental basics in Stadd Pro. Then in the next topic is our coordinate system. In basically Stadd coordinate system works, first of all is according to the global axis and another one is according to the local axis. So what exactly is global axis is, you would see in the just left bottom side of your workspace screen there is a coordinate system is appear in this box. This is called a global axis system. So our whole geometry is created in with respect to this particular global axis system. So this is called a global axis. Okay, so right now you can also see we have created a dimension according to this particular system. If you want to go in x direction and z direction, and then you can also go in the y direction, that is called vertical. So this is called our global axis system. Then what is the local axis system? Local axis system is just different, but it varies with the each and every member. Right now I am going to tell you what exactly is the importance of it. So right now, if you will press on your screen about control plus I, shift plus I, let me clear, okay? So shift plus I, if you would press with your keyboard shift plus I, then you would see there is a coordinate system appears which will create on your geometry. So this is called x direction, this is called y direction, this is called z direction. So right now you can easily see over here x, y and z direction. So this is called our global coordinate system, okay? And another one is the local axis. So if you want to make and show what exactly is the local axis, so you should press shift plus O. Let me clear, shift plus O. So there is a, if I would press shift plus O, so there is a 4 different axis appears on the different members sides. So each and every axis represent their local axis system, because as I already said that every axis has their own, every member has their own local axis. So these all local axis changes with the place and positions of the member. So right now the red one represents y axis, blue one represents our z axis, and green one represents our x axis. So here you would see that each and every there is a red one is representing the y axis, and green one is representing the x axis, and blue one is representing the z axis. So you should use the two commands for see the or coordinate system. First of all, shift plus I for global axis and shift plus O for local axis. So these are all the geometric creations, how you can create the node, beam and plate by using different methods, and how you can see the coordinate system of your geometry, that is global axis and local axis. These all are the 3 cursors which are basically used in the Stadd Pro, that is called node cursor, beam cursor and plate cursor. So these all are of today. So today I am going to end up my session. So let's go to the classes. So today we have already finished all subtopics over here: type of cursor, type of views, global axis and local axis. Okay, so if you learned a lot about my channel, because here not only I am just teaching, here I am just clearing your all doubt by explaining it in detailed manner, and believe me, I will just clear your all doubt, and I will try my best to sort it out all of your fundamentals. I will clear all your fundamental and basics of Stadd Pro, so that you can start any project and you can work easily on any project by completely correct, so that you can show to anyone that yes, I did this particular project in a correct manner. So please, if you like my way of teaching and my tutorials, then please subscribe at YouTube at Stadd Pro Tutorials and Hacks, and like it and share it to my videos, and please visit civilstructurehacks.blogspot.com. Here you will see the lots of knowledge and information about the channel, the Stadd Pro and the other civil structure, civil engineering areas. And in the next upcoming day, that is also day 3, which is already planned. In this particular day, I will teach you about the geometry creations, how to create geometry and their geometry creation methods, because whatever we make a geometry is not only in the one way. There is lots of methods by which we can create a geometry. So these all are the topics I will cover in my next session. So if you want to see, then please update it and subscribe my channel, so that you will be updated on my next tutorial sessions. Okay, so in this particular channel I will explain each and everything, and I will try my best to deliver you. Okay, so thanks for watching, and please, if you have any doubt and query, then you can click on comment box. I will try my best to resolve your all queries. Thank you so much.